Mitchell pass to the paint. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Pass to Mitchell. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean,
Behind this season, how about over 90%?
you know, he's been one of those players. They've won it on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. There's the double team with Allen. Wide open look. Here's Hall. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw.
He saved the layup with that foul, and it's going to make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
There's the pass to Black Hole. To the paint. Here's Mobley. And a missed layup.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Let's send it over to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach David Blatt. Doris?
He talked a little bit about their defensive mindset, saying essentially that they're willing to sacrifice a little bit of space on the interior if it allows them to stay tight on their outside shooters. He said, listen, it's no secret they like to attack you from long range. That's what we're looking to stop tonight.
Thank you, Doris. Devising a strategy, Clark, to take away that three-point shot.
Yeah, I think it's an important part of the defensive game plan because teams nowadays are just too good to not defend them from behind the three-point line.
The Timberwolves gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade none.
Here's Black Hole. They set the screen. Here's Mobley. Another shot. And the layup is up and in.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Minnesota with the ball. Hall. And the foul called on the great one. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hall. Count that one. 8 points for him.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
Here's Black Hole. He just could not put it together in that loss to Atlanta.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Gobert the screen. Hall passes to Gobert. And he banks in the layup.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Down low, here's Allen, and he jams it with authority.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Here's Hall. It's deflected. Here's Black Hole. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Really left alone that time.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Passes it to the bodyguard. Dishes to Mitchell. They set the pick. And there's the pass to Tiny. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Tiny's got his second basket.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's Hall. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friend.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. And so it's Minnesota with it, following the score by Cleveland. Gobert, the screen. Cannot hit, so Cleveland will take it the other way. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys, hey, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. Heck, we call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on.
Hall passes to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards with the screen, kicks to Gobert. Allen with the rebound.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Here's Mitchell. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
And defensively, guys, he was just all over the place, forcing turnovers and applying terrific ball pressure. It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Well, you know, they swept the season series a year ago. The expectation is they'll do the same thing again this time around.
Hunter's checked in for the Cavaliers. Now the feed to Mitchell. Can't get it to go. And Minnesota now the other way, coming off that loss against the Nets.
And really, given how they performed offensively, guys, they just never had a chance.
Yeah, and you can see their frustration growing and growing as they continue to come up empty on their possessions. By the end, they were just happy to watch the clock wind down and move on. Make it two hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
Hey, guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually.
Black goal passes to Tiny. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Easy breezy comes in for Mitchell. On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Mitchell is out there with easy breezy. Then there's Allen. Then it's Cowboy, and it's Tiny in at the 4 spot. Here's Hunter. His last outing, he had 8 points. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here from the baseline. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And he's good on the second. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Hall. And the officials call a traveling violation.
A moment here to see the numbers for Tiny. He's averaging 14 points a game, 12 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
And when you look at those rebounds, they have a cumulative effect on the opponent. His effort wears them down physically and mentally.
Here's Hunter. Lets the 3 fly. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Pass to Hall. Gobert, the screen. Hall, defended by Allen. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. Here's Mitchell. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Gobert, the screen. Here's Hall. The dish to Randall, and he dunks it down.
Tell you what, you gotta love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Stolen by McDaniels. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Bodyguards checked in for Hunter. Allen, nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Here's Mitchell. 6 points for him. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Can't cash in the runner. Another miss by Minnesota.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Tipped away. Pushing it up. Moving it up. And Edwards with the stuff.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
For the finish. Finishes the free with a slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota in the lead. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Clock at 6. Here's Hall. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Bangs on the trifecta. McDaniels got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, my man. he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Here's Mitchell. 6 points for him. And another miss by Cleveland.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
Here's Hall. Sweet move. He takes it up and lays it in. And it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks that Coach drew up.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Mitchell. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Can't get it to go.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Easy Breezy. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on an 18-6 run. Edwards with the screen. Here's Hall. Over to the left wing. McDaniels. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Mitchell's shot is good. Timberwolves leading by 4. Gobert the screen. Here's Hall. And it's blocked. Here's Mitchell. 8 points for him. Over to the left wing. Here's Easy Breezy. Misses from close range. And it's Tiny with the foul.
UK Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. The largest lead for them during the period was 4. The second quarter was a strong effort for them And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. The Timberwolves shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. They've got McDaniels. Also, Rudy Gobert out there. Edwards is out there with Rain Man.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really, in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Gobert with a wide open look, and he can't bank that one in. Black hole passes to Tiny. There's the dish to Allen. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Got that bucket in no time at all. 20 points for him.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Black Hole. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Gobert, the screen. It's stolen. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Pass to Black Hole. To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Some fantastic numbers for A-Train. He has 11 points and 3 dimes. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
In part, he's made a huge impact at both ends of the floor.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Thompson. Second shot opportunity. Gobert pulls it in.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Good. That's 12 points for Smooth.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
The pass to the bodyguard. Out to the wing. Here's Mitchell. Edwards defending. Black hole passes to Tiny. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Now Edwards. He's got 13. Pass to Hall. He dishes it to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 4 on the clock. Hall passes to McDaniels. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Here's Mitchell. Edwards defending. Takes it from 10. That one rolling around and rims out.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense. Active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Gobert with the block.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for A-Train. Just an incredible month of basketball. Averaging about 27 points a game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
You know, it hasn't always been the case in the NBA, but parity is at a great spot right now. Every team can compete for a title or end up last in their conference, it seems. It's something the NBA wanted and ultimately now has achieved. Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Timeout called the Cavaliers. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He was intent on running the offense through Tiny. Coach asked him directly to take the reins of their offense. He wants him to have a huge impact at that end of the floor for the rest of this game. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
And thank you for that, Doris. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Passes it to Tiny. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And taking a look here at some numbers for the great one. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. First in rebounding, first in assists. And he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And, you know, just going back real quick to the fact that he rebounds so well, I mean, that's a tremendous feat. He's a monster in the paint.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Just absolute domination in this one for Tiny. 8 rebounds, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
And you've got to take care of business at the free throw line, not just getting there, but converting.
Good on both. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 16-6 run. Gobert takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor. So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
And Edwards with the stop.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
3 on the clock. But they'll get another chance. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Okay, with this break, let's run down the point guards, the most assists in the league in the past 10 games. Look at Black Hole, third in assists and a great leader.
And he's been doing everything you want from that position, getting everyone involved, making sure the defense has to worry about all 5 guys on the court.
And he's been doing it better than any other point guard in the league. That assist total of his makes that perfectly clear. I mean, he's the best distributor in the game right now.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant and nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for Cleveland, they've got Mitchell. Hunter is out there with time. Then it's Black Hole, and it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Mitchell. Edwards defending. And it's Mitchell missing.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Here's Hall. Pass to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Here's Hunter. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
And so he makes both from the line.
Take a look at what Cowboy's done. He's got 8 points and a block.
Here's Hall. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Black Hole passes to Mitchell. The pass to Hunter. Lets the 3 fly. That's good. Hunter's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. Here's Black Hole. He kicks to Mitchell. looking to end his cold spell, and he sinks the layup.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Allen. Gobert with the block, and they get it back. That is good. And that's 13 points for Cowboy.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Inside, here's Rain Man. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Hunter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Here's Hall. Gobert the pass to Hall. Gobert the screen. Pass to Rain Man. There's the three, and he gets it to go. Rain Man's got 5 points in the quarter.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Black Hole. Shot from 10 feet out.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. It's tipped. Here's the break. By himself. Throws down. The breakaway jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Edwards with the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. But he stays with it.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
That one goes. Count it.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will...
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure. Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Hall. Takes it off the glass. He's got 34.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Here's Black Hole. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Black Hole's got 12 points in just the second half.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in the hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
It's tipped. Here's Mitchell. And again, it's Cleveland.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Timberwolves leading by 11. Here's Hall. He kicks it to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Passes it to Hall. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. Bodyguards checked in for Hunter. Edwards with the screen. 5 to shoot. Here's Hall, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Another steal. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
He feeds it to Gobert, shoots from 14, and he nails the jumper. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Three-pointer, and it's good. He has 40.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Black Hole. It's deflected. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Gobert, the screen. They swipe it. Here's Allen. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Hall passes to Randall. A leaner. And no good as it rattles out.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try the lean.
Rain Man's checked in for Minnesota. And Cleveland also making a change. Tiny, he's checked in for the chosen one.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He warned his team to get back in transition defense, saying they're giving up way too many fast break buckets, and he wants an end to it. He said, hey, let's slow the tempo and make them take some tough shots. A sound defensive strategy, Kevin.
Hall. Gobert the pass to Hall. Beyond the arc. Can't hit, so Cleveland will take it the other way. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Now the pass to Black Hole. The 10-footer. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Black Hole's got 6 here in this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one.
Oh!
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're up by 6. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Edwards with the screen. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
No room for mistakes right now.
Out left to the wing. Fires from 14. Another shot. Allen's shot is off.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. We both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And the Cavaliers call time here. They're trailing by 8. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Deflects the pass. Here's Black Hole. The baseline jumper goes down. Black Hole's got 30.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
And an intentional foul right there.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Just too much of a deficit to overcome.
Just not enough clicks and ticks left on that clock in this one, Greg.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Both good from the line that time.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
And so the Timberwolves take the win.
Well, congratulations.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now he found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
Well, he didn't take that soft approach tonight.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin